Hello, hello. Okay. Sorry, right. Face in the way. That's better. Let's find the live on online. How is everybody? I missed you all last week. Right, let's see. Hi, Steph, my lovely lady. Right, let's find this video. Morning, honey, hope you're okay. I've literally almost had a disaster this morning because I stood up and when I went to sit back down, my chair had went further back, so I nearly fell on my backside. I've managed to save myself though. Right, let's see. Oh, need to mute this a bit. Oh, it's so warm today. How is everybody? Do you see my shorter hair? Look. Hello, Rouse. Look how much got chopped off. It was way down past me boobies. I think it was about 6 inches. Good evening, Rouse. Morning, Margaret. Morning, Karen. Hope you're well. I missed you last week. I'm having a good day today. I've just been frantically running around trying to get measurements. Hi, Ian. Thanks for sharing the event, honey, yesterday. I noticed that. Oh, I've got watery eyes. Morning, Susan. So nice to see you all. So we're going to make 2 projects today. Yeah. So I'm going to use the Days to Remember stamp set, but most of this class is just going to be mainly paper craft cutting and scoring. But I will show you how I learned to use that thanks to one of my team colleagues. Hi Lynn, hi Carol. Nigeza Creates. She put a wonderful tip up on how to use the calendar. So I did try it and it worked on a scrapbook page. So yeah, I'm going to try and make a little calendar today with you all. So I haven't rehearsed it, I just done it this morning. Done my own measurements. As you know, I like to just try and figure it out myself instead of copying. Excited to see this set on my list. Oh, fab. I'll quickly show you guys the one that I did on my scrapbook page is here. You can see that, and I know that the month was April because I've got an April date here, but I should have really stamped April on that. It's really good, and this stamps perfect on a 3x2 inch stamping layer, so that's good. Look at my scrapbook. Haven't added anything to it this month. In fact, I tried to make some cards yesterday and then I just had an awful afternoon. I was in my bed. I even had a Chinese in my bed yesterday because I thought I need to rest because I want to be as active as I can be today, and then I could rest tomorrow. Got to have one day in the week where you can function. So I had lemon chicken and boiled rice. Very, very low in sugar. Who else have we got here? Let me see. Oh, thank you, Susan. It was pretty. It was pretty. So, it is really, really, really warm, and I've got a turtleneck top on. But I have jeans on that were tight a few weeks ago, and I almost put my back out. I pulled a muscle trying to get them on 2 weeks ago, but this morning they went on fine. So my So Long Sugar Challenge is working. I've lost 8 pounds since the 1st of June. The weight loss has stopped, but I know that I'm now focusing on the inches. Morning Jane, morning Ali. Hi Tina, hope you're well. I saw your message about you've started knitting or crocheting my woolly socks. Brilliant. Brilliant. You'll need to let me know how much I'm due you, honey, for that and postage. Yeah. And the main thing is with cutting the sugar out is not as bloated. Because you know what it's like, if you feel bloated, you feel lethargic, and you just feel like about 5 times the size that you are. So yeah, it's good, Ian. So, and I got my hair cut and dyed by my friend in her shop in the village. I've not been to a hairdresser's in probably 6 or 8 years. So I have a straighter fringe. Didn't cut it myself. Right, so let's get sorted. Let me tidy up a little bit. The sun is shining today, but it's really, really windy in Scotland. Really windy. Right, I'm just going to pop all my bits to the side. And then I'll get my desk sorted. So what I've done is, if you're using this set, it's good to have a printout of the year ahead so that you know where you're going to place the days of the week, Monday to Sunday. Tina says, I have no idea how much to charge as I've never done socks before. Oh, bless. Hi, Sharida, how are you? I don't know, neither. I've never bought knitted socks before. As long as you make sure you're getting the cost of your wool in it covered, and then something for your time, and obviously I'll pay my postage. Coffee number 4. We've run out of coffee, but thankfully I found, you know the little sachets that you get? I use them for making up thank you gifts, and yeah, this is my 3rd one. So I'm having no more after this. I'm going on to green tea, which is the next closest good thing for caffeine. So, and I've only been taking a splash of milk, so I do need to get some almond milk, unsweetened today. Right, so we've got 2 projects, so I've got all the measurements. The first one is a post-it note holder. Okay, now what it is basically a piece of paper folded, and we've got enough room to put in the middle either post-it notes in, or what I'm going to try and do, Susan's on coffee 1, only here, number 1 in the States. Oh, so you play catch up. I've cut some photocopying paper down. This measures 3 1/8 squared, so I'm going to try and pop the tearing tape, oh, my memory's working, along here and pop that in there, because it's a lot cheaper than buying post-it notes, unless you go to the pound shop, of course, because these are cheap. So we're just going to decorate that. And then the second project is a desktop. Both of these are from 1 A4 sheet of card. This will fold like so. You've got your calendar on the front, and then you can open it up to sit on your desk. Very popular on this. I've just made up my own measurements for today, but you can fold it flat for posting. So this measures, what is this one? This measures 4 by 4 when it's folded. So Tina's just about to make coffee 1 of 2, bless you. I must admit, I want to share something really quickly. These Puka nighttime organic tea is absolutely gorgeous. It's a dreamy bed of oatmeal, lavender and lime flower. You know how normally you smell a tea and it smells nice and you drink it and it's rank? Well, this one doesn't smell the best, but when you drink it, it's beautiful. So if anybody needs a hug at night time, have one of those at bedtime. Just thought I'd share that. The Puka are expensive, but they're so worth it. And you can top it up with more water. Right, what time are we at? Because I'm yapping. 10 past. Ali drinks those nighttime ones are gorgeous. They are. And as you get closer to the tea bag, because I leave the tea bag in, it gets sweeter and sweeter. Yum. Right, let me flip you around and we'll get sorted. Flippy, flippy. Right. So, we'll just give it a wee second till it catches up. Oh, my dogs are sitting at the door behind me wanting in, but they're not getting in because if the door goes, they'll give you a fright and start barking. Right, I'm going to have to stand up and see if I'm centred here. Hi, Susan! Thanks again for dropping off those storage things, honey. Because I was actually needing to get some more at some point, and of course kept forgetting. Right, so still using my lovely little tip. A couple of little clips on there to keep your paper the right way. Right, okay, right, I better stop moving it now so I can see where it's going. Does that look square to you guys? Okay, so, is anybody crafting along? I will pop the measurements up after. Right, let me see, is this straight? The lighting in this phone is annoying. Sherry, I need those tea bags, please. Yeah, they're lovely. They are absolutely lovely. Right, so what you want is you need to decide what designer series paper you're using. Now, I am putting a workshop order away, closing it off next Thursday. So if you're shopping online, let me know, and I'll remind you about this hostess code. If your order's over 150 though, you don't need that because you get your own rewards then. Or if anybody wants to order this is £16, and if you want to order it through me, it would cost you £16, and I think £3.20 to post recorded delivery. So it saves a couple of quid. So let me know, send me a message, but it is really good. This is one you're going to use forever. You're always going to... what workshop is that? Oh, Tina, honey, basically it's a workshop order each month. We use a hostess code, and it builds up rewards, and then anyone that's ordered through me using that code, I send them out free goodies that I earn by having that workshop code running. So do let me know if you want to order this. The only thing I wouldn't recommend ordering through myself is the 12 by 12 papers, because it would cost me just the same to post to you as it would you ordering direct from Stampin' Up through my shop. So, decide what designer series paper you're using. I'm using that So Elegant. Let me find it. I feel like I haven't spoken to you guys in ages. So this is called Simply Elegant, and it's only £14. And there's gold and silver and greys and everything in it, and it's beautiful. Tina's saying twinning ones are called Sleep Tea. Oh, Tina, my niece had recommended... hang on, I need to shut my front window. My niece recommended Tetley ones too. Hang on a second, guys. I had my craft room window open there because it's awfully hot in here. Right, so choose your paper, and then the cardstock that you need is going to obviously have to coordinate. So I am going to be using Basic Grey and Smoky Slate. Okay, so I'll not show you the wastage that I caused trying to figure out these measurements. Right, so we're going to have Basic Grey as the colour for the base, and then the Smoky Slate will be matte layers. So you need to do 2 cuts. So for the project one, which is a post-it note holder, we want this to measure, you're going to cut it at 3 1/4 down the long way. Okay, 3 1/4 by 10 1/4. Okay, so that is what you need for the post-it note. So that is 3 1/4 by 10 1/4. Okay, this other piece here, put that aside for the project number 2. Okay, right, so what we're going to do is we're going to score. Let me put that here and see if you can see it. We're going to score at 3 1/4. Make sure that you're moving your blade out the way, because I've been known to cut. So 3 1/4, 3 1/2, 6 3/4, and then 7. So it's 1/4 of an inch for the folds. Okay, so you're just going to, where's my little bone folder? Let me see, is the comments sticking? So you just want to fold and burnish. My friend Carrie Negan, who's on here, has got some good projects. Hi Janice! She's got some good tutorials. Karen, you'll be hoping to get to your craft fairs again soon, honey. Ian saying yes, a number of times I've cut instead of scoring. So this is going to kind of like fold into itself. Okay, so that's the front, which you flip, and then flip, and we're going to put the paper in here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to mark that is the bit for the post-its. Okay, right, so what I done was I cut, where are they? This desk is just terrible. Oh, here then. So I just cut some photocopying paper down to 3 1/8. If you've got post-its, the square ones fit as well. So these are going to go in here, and I'm going to try and adhere it along there. And then we'll close this like so. Now this is a good little present or a thing for a craft fair. It would need to be large letter though if you're posting it on. Oh Ian, I did see your last comment. This paper is beautiful, hun. It is beautiful. Right, so we'll take that out because we're going to decorate this first. So what do we need? Because it's so small, I don't need the big arm out. And what I need is 4 matte layers and 4 DSP layers. Because we're going to pop 1, 2, 3 and then 4. Not bothering with the back. Nobody's going to see that. Right, so let's get this out. Now this is all I've got left of my designer series paper. I think I'll use this one for the calendar. And I think I'll use this one for the post-it note. And then there's other bits and bobs in there that I can use. I've got some die-cut butterflies from the Butterfly Brilliance bundle that I could maybe incorporate. So, right, so put that to the side. So this one's for the calendar, desktop calendar. Right, so we need 4 pieces that measure 3 by 3. Now this is 6 inches, so it's perfect. So I'm just going to cut. So this is the DSP layer, and then I'll do the layer that goes underneath. So this is good. So this is a good project if you're using 12 by 12, and that is 3 inches. So there's our 4 pieces there. And we need 4 pieces of the Smoky Slate. Wow, I need to open that packet up. Where's my scissors? Ian, I now have 2 operating scissors. These ones are for cutting anything, and these ones are paper and ribbon only. So, right, let's see now. Let's open that up. So chat away in the chat. Let me know what you've been up to since 2 weeks ago, because I've not seen you since then. Right, so now I'm cutting. So I've cut 4 matte layers at 3 by 3. So I'm going to do the bottom layer. It's 3 1/8 by 3 1/8. It's just little layers. Can't have too many snips. Best scissors ever. Yes, they are. They sure are. So we need 4. I need to change the blade on this. Every time I use it, I keep thinking I need to change the blade, and then I forget. So 4, because the greys and the black cardstock will fluff a lot more when your blade is. You could just scrape it off the little fluffy bits with your fingers, like that. Right, so I need 1 more piece. It measures 3 1/8. You can see all the fluffiness gathering in here. I just used tweezers and I just scraped that out. Tina was feeling pretty down yesterday. Aww. Are you feeling better today, I take it? It's hard being stuck in the house, isn't it? Right, so that's those. So we can pop that to the side. So has everybody been creative? Tina, I find that when I try and do something, when I'm feeling a bit anxious or under the weather, I do try to make something pretty. Right, so there is both sets of layers. This is our base. Ta-da! Right, so let's glue them on. Hang on, this fluffiness is really annoying me. Really annoying me. Right. Can I have a pat in the back? I've actually finished a coffee while chatting to you guys. Brilliant. Brilliant. Where's my other glue? Right, so. Pretty glue. Oh, did you not even make a card? Oh. Susan saying I've been feeling down myself, but things turned around. I'm now able to go to Las Vegas for my daughter's wedding. Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. I really wish this COVID would do one. But unfortunately it is still very much around. One of our friends has got it. We've not been around them, but it's just too close to home for me. Use the emery board. Thanks, Janice. I knew there was something if you didn't have the nails for it. Oh, hang on, wait a minute. Look what I have in my drawer. Oh. See, I knew that was in there for something. Thank you, my lovely lady. Oh, this might put me in the mood to actually paint my nails or something. Oh, that's much better. Thank you, sweetie. Right, so blow away all the little cobwebs there. I love it when people share tips, because there's that many tips out there, and sometimes you just get carried away that you forget that there's an easier way to do something. Or so I think it's good. It's good to remind each other. Okay, so I'm just popping these layers on. Really simple project. Cherry at the same time, Tricia is a good tonic for us all. Oh, bless you. Honestly, it's the highlight of my week. Highlight of my week. But I'm glad I took last Saturday off, because we just sat in the garden with the kids. Husband went and got an old school barbecue, good old charcoal, and I like it. Stamping and creating is the best medicine for the blues. It sure is. And you know what? If you inspire, and also if you inspire Susan, you'll be the same as being a demonstrator. If you know you're inspiring people to get out there and do something and take their mind off any troubles, or just for the fun of being creative, it does make you feel good. Definitely. Yeah, so the barbecue I had last week was absolutely brilliant. I just had pure protein, that was it. Tina's saying for me it's nothing to do with COVID, trying to get to the garden sorted, get inside sorted, promote our Avon, promote our store on Facebook, and lack of money. I know, these things do take time. But you'll get there, keep... Oh, Ian's not seen live comments, have to refresh. Ah, wow, Susan, your 21-year stamp anniversary this month. Oh my goodness. I do love watching your profile, honey. I love following you on Facebook. Right, we're going to try and stick these together. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these wee clips that are on my mat, My Matt. Oh, is it your birthday month? Yeah, as Janice says, Tina, baby steps. Just keep posting. If you hadn't been posting, I wouldn't have ordered those socks off you, honey, so it shows that it is worth it. Right, I need this. I need my other scissors to cut this, not my good ones. Susan Senior's sweet. Aw, I really do. It's crazy because the Stampin' Up community and the craft community, is that going to be long enough? It's going to hold this tight. It makes, you make a lot of friends that online, and it really is amazing. Oh, hi Kirsten. Sorry Tricia, I will catch up as we manage shouting for help. Oh, no worries, hun. Right, so all I've done there is I've popped it along the edge. Now, if I was to do this again, I would line it up. But what I'll maybe do is I'll maybe just snip that off. And then you should be able to tear off little pages. Ta-da! Fab! Trouble is needing money to buy supplies. Well, challenge yourself to add. I'm sure you've got a big, huge stash. Why not make something different? Like, why not make a pile of bookmarks? Or what about some handmade tag sets or something like that people would maybe buy? Or why not even make some of these calendars if you could get just some paper and stuff? You're right. So, yeah, Susan, I thought I would do that because all the post-its I have, they're like bright yellow or bright pink or yellow, and it doesn't really go, whereas the white looks nicer. Right, so all I'm going to do is really burnish that down, like so. It might not be perfect, but you know what? If it saves you buying post-it notes, then that's good. Right, tweezers. So, all in the pipeline, bless ya. Okay, so I'm just going to get rid of my rubbish. Okay. Now, I actually went out to get some cello bags when the shops opened. I think it was a couple of weeks ago. And a lot of places have got Christmas crafts in already. But me being a Stampin' Up fan, I don't do other ones. Right, all I'm going to do, so these, you know, the little 2 scores here, that is where you want to push that over to make sure that it's going in this area. I don't want to pop it in squint, you see. So just pop it in just under the score. Ta-da! Perfect! Perfect. This is a great way to use up. Oh, now this is sticking. Oh, hang on, what have I done? There. That is sticking ever so slightly. So what I'll maybe do is cut another little bit of card, or I will just, I'll just do this. Just kind of work it with your fingers to get it away from the edge. Ian's saying 5.5 years here, definitely best decision. Yes, definitely. Tina says, I've already done some crystal art cards for Christmas that are on the page. That's good. Takes a lot of concentration, that crystal art. I don't know if I would have the patience for it, so good for you. Good for you. Right, so that is that. We're going to move on to the second project because I'm going to leave decorating till last. It was just, as long as you've got the bones of the calculations, not the calculations, the measurements. So you could basically decorate the front there. You can pop a calendar thing in here. You could have one of these for each month of the year. And you could write all your to-dos for that month in there. You could put greetings or anything, or friendship sentiments. Yeah, so that is a post-it note holder. Like I say, I will pop the measurements up shortly. Let me get my things sorted. Right, so now we're going on to desktop calendar. Now all I'm going to do is take my You can see it's just all paper, fluffy paper crumbs coming out of that. Right, so we're wanting our other piece of that A4 cardstock. Okay, so this needs to measure, let me get my clips back on. These need to measure, what time is it? I don't want to keep these, oh that's alright, half an hour for the first project. Fab. Fab, fab. Right, so this is the other, this is the excess piece of the cardstock that we cut down there. So this needs to measure, we're going to trim it down to 4 inches on the shortest side. 4 inches by 10.5 it needs to measure. Okay, so 10.5. Keep all these wee bits because you don't know when they'll come in handy. Now my phone just beeped there, even though it is on Do Not Disturb. Technology is good when it works, isn't it? Right, so what we want to do here, we want to score, nice easy scores. We want to score at 4. Oh, Rouse's 10-year stamp anniversary, wow. Score at 4, 8, 9 and 10. So the reason for these ones at the bottom, so let me show you. So this folds over, so that's going to be the front. I'll be 3 years in October. Boy, that's went fast. So you're folding over like that, you fold back. This is like a zigzag fold, like so. So it's like this, bring this back over, and we're going to glue it down like so. You can see that's nice and easy. So this bit needs a piece of tearing tape on it, so we'll just put a bit of that on just now so that I know what is what. Right, you know what guys, I absolutely love a Saturday, absolutely love it. Okay, so it's going to go like so. Right, now because it's a funny fold, what you can do if you want is get a pen, because we are covering the full bit. Get a pen, that's the front, that's the back. Okay, so that's only 2 bits that we're covering, like so. So let's do, we need a layer of card, 2 matte layers that measure, what are they, 3.5, no, the DSP is 3 3/4, so this is 4 by 4, so this needs to be 3 3, let me see now, 3 7/8 squared, I think I'll do. 3 7/8 squared, so we need a piece for on the front and a piece for on the back. 3 7/8. 3 7/8. And let me get the little emery board out. Well, that one cut all right, but this one's a bit fluffy. Fab. Okay, so that's the first layer. The DSP layer needs to be 3.5 squared. No, 3 3/4 squared, sorry. 3 3/4, yep. So I just want a little, so 3 3/4. 3 3/4. And remember, this is kind of directional, so we need to make sure that they're both pointing the right way. 3 3/4. Okay, so let's get those on the matte layers now. You could take this further by, you could actually have an extension here so that it sits, and you could put the calendar here and a photograph on here maybe. So Tina's thinking about making placemats and coasters out of all the excess cardboard. Oh, what to seal it with to make it washable? Oh, I don't know. I don't know, sweetie. Right, let's glue these layers on. I really love this paper because it's just so elegant. Hence the name. Hence the name. Ian, I didn't get a chance to watch your video yesterday. I was stuck in bed, honey, but I will catch up. Okay. So, that is 2 layers. So the front is easy. You just decide which way you want the paper. So the front's like so, and the back is like that. So when I open it up, you'll see that these are on opposite ways, kind of like mirror image. Make sure that that's what you're doing. Boom, 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 boom. Lovely. Of course, if you like to make things that go with your decor or whatever, just pick the colours and designer series paper that suits your needs. Right, I need to order every single DSP because I'm doing a paper share. So if anybody would like in on a paper share, let me know. Right, so what I'm going to do is, so that's the bones of it there, so I'm just going to stick it down. You want to give this a good burnish because you don't want it, where's my bone folder now? Oh, here it is. You don't want it lifting. Tweezers. Guys, I can't believe the lovely sunshine out there. How is it down in England? Ian's got next week's project recorded, just need to encode and upload. I'm actually ahead. That is great, but I've noticed, I don't know if you've been like me and lost your mojo a little bit, but I have noticed that you're back, which is fabulous. I think everybody loses their mojo at sometimes. Tina's saying it's sunny. So there we go. There is it stood up. Now to do the calendar. Now it's probably easier to do it on a Stamparatus or Stampin platform of some sort. I'm going to pop that under there. However, I am going to just do it with my, I've got the big I block. So this makes stamping easier. Margaret's saying it's very dull here in Manchester, sunny where Tina is, and Ian says mojo was totally AWOL. It was, and I think you noticed mine was as well, because I have noticed the extra kind of including me in posts and stuff, so that's really appreciated. Rachel's coming over later for the racing. Oh, at Logeli. Yeah, I think it's to be really nice. I hope the sun stays. It's crazy, Rachel, because when the stock cars is on, if I go out the back garden, I can hear them, and it's always strange because I always think to myself, was Rachel over there with the husband? You're just a stone's throw. We'll need to meet up one day. Right, so let's make a calendar. I am going with basic black for the ink, so Memento, and I need, what am I going to do? Right, now I won't have time to stamp all 12 months, okay, so what I'll do, this is going to be a June to May calendar, so if I do May 2022, that'll be on the bottom, and then I could work back at a later date. Right, so let's do May 2022, which is here. So this is an easy one. We've got, this is Sunday to Saturday. Sunday's the 1st of the month, so let's figure this out. Let's get the stamp on. So this is a big stamp here. So what you want to do is you want to replicate how it looks on here, by simply moving it like so. You see what I mean? So put that on there. When you're using photopolymer though, it's a good idea just to pick it up like this. And then it's not folding or bending. Make sure it goes on straight though. And it's the right way. Oh my God, what am I doing today? What am I doing? It's because I have to stand up and do this, guys. At least my hair's not getting in the way now. Ral's saying your mojo went on holidays for nearly 12 months. but it's coming back slowly. Hi, Tammy. Oh, hon. It's good that you keep joining in, though. It's nice that you're coming over to watch and things like that, because when people aren't watching, I do miss them. But I know you can't make everybody. You can't have everybody here every week, and I do appreciate when people show up. Ian said, can't have it on the squonk. That's brilliant. Brilliant! Right, now, what we need to do is we want to stamp ink from the 1st to the 31st, which is here. Can you see that? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put it in like so, okay? Okay, so that's me inked. Can you see that? And that's exactly how May looks on here. Okay, so let me just make sure it's all inkied up. Ta-da! Right, let's, Margaret Allison saying this set is on my list. Oh, brilliant. Right, I'm going to put this down towards me a little bit better. So when you're using these fab blocks, it does make it ever so much easier to stamp it straight. So this is May 2022. Woo! Right, and then what we need to do, we've got two options. We have Monday to Saturday or a Sunday to Saturday labelling for the days of the week. Now this, make sure you double check what it is. So this is a Sunday to Saturday. So all we do is we get the Sunday to Saturday stamp, which is this one. Right, I'm going to get a littler. A littler? Do you like how I make up words? That's what happens when you've got young kids. My 10-year-old still makes up words he doesn't know. Right, I'm going to pick that up. I'm going to ink it up. Wrong way round. Make sure it's not upside down. And then all I'm going to do is line it up with my calendar. Now, I am leaving a little bit of a gap because I'm going to draw a line in. Let me clean this and pop it away before I lose it. So once you kind of figure out how it stamps, it does make it a lot easier. Okay, so, and again, I have used the Whisper White, and I will run the double-sided tape along here before applying it to my little desktop calendar. Okay, so now what I done the last time when I used this, the first time, I got a Stampin' Right marker and I drew a little line. Now, I'm not going to do it in black, I'm going to do it in basic grey. In fact, no, I'm going to do it in, was it Smoky Slate, the other one I used? Yeah, I'll do it in Smoky Slate. Now, I didn't know where my little ruler was this morning, so I'll use something else. So all I'm going to do is very carefully make sure it's not in the wonk. Let's draw a line. Oh, this must be running out. That's not so good. I'll need to figure out how to re-ink these now. Damn it. Dadnammit. Check your pen works first, guys. I mean, I've had those for about 2 years. Some of them I haven't even used, so that's my fault. Okay, so I'm just using a darker grey. I squinted it. No. Right, let me do that again. See if I would just stop talking. Anyway, at least you get a demonstration of it being done again. Okay, so let's do that again, guys. Morning, Linda. Look at me, I made soup. I need the stamp set. Oh, what kind of soup are you making? So we're going to do that. This does fit the width of the proper Stampin' Up! Pads perfect, by the way. But because I'm using black. And this is why card has two sides. Right, so try that again, Tricia. There's a YouTube video on how to refill the markers with ink refills. Perfect. Liz Real has a tutorial. I had to ink my basic grey marker last week. Oh, wow. Small world. We're all running out the same stuff at the same time. Right, so starting again. If you've just joined, that's how you stamp May 2022. So I'm working back the week because this is going to be an academic year. So it's Sunday the 1st is the starting point. So there's the 1st there. So I need to get the Sunday to Saturday to Sunday to Saturday stamp out again. Whoops. Okay, so I just need to ink that up. Don't overfill. Okay, honey, thank you. It's crazy because I actually just got my neutrals ink refills last month after waiting nearly a year. Right, what I need is, do I have a bit of, I thought I had a bit of vellum somewhere. Not vellum, a bit of, what do you call it? Let me see. Window sheet. You know what, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use one of my die cases, and that will give me a straighter line because it's transparent. Is the calendar stuff in the book? Yes, it is. It is on page 18, honey. Page 18 in the catalogue, Tina. Right, okay, there we go. Make it a little bit darker. You don't need to put a line in, but I like to. Right, lid on. Acetate, Linda, thank you. You know what? I just love it, guys, when you fix my sentences for me. You know me well. Right, now to stamp on the Sunday to Saturday in line with those. Ta-da. Fab. So that's how you stamp it. Now, can anybody see a very obvious, not a boo-boo as such, but can you see that I've not left any room for the month? So what you could do is you could actually move it all down slightly and then pop, because it does have the months here. So I could have May and then that underneath it. So let me see now. Let me try that again. Right. I hope you don't mind watching my flaws. But I think by seeing other people fixing things I've missed, it definitely helps. Right, so May. I love that font. It is gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Right, so this is third time lucky. Third time lucky. Tammy was going to ask about the month. Thank you. No, I didn't have another plan. I forgot. Right, so I'm just going to pop this really, really, really. I'm going to bring it towards me a little bit so I do it. So I'm going to do it really flush. Like so. And then pray that the other bit fits. But as you know, you can just change the size because this is 3x2. So even if you added an extra inch, a quarter of an inch on each, so 3 1/4 by 2 1/4 possibly. I think this will fit though, guys. Oh yes it is. Now, what would be a good idea too is maybe to mix up the colours. But these colours go perfect with my cardstock and whatnot that I've been using. That's good, and there's still room to pop a little line in if you like. Let me pop this away. What I would recommend is on the front or on the back or somewhere on here, you could, on this, you could die cut out the year, and that saves you having to write it on or stamp it on. Okay, right, so we have the basis for the first, what do you might call it, the first month. So what I'll do is I'll work back the way, so that's May 2022, and I'll work back the way 12 months till I get to June 2021, and then we'll do what we've done here and pop some double-sided tape on the top that acts as a sealant at the top there. Okay, so really easy. That will go on there like so. Fab, isn't it? Rosie's saying we really need to see your boo-boo so we get it right. Definitely, definitely. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut up the matte layers for this, so to go on the front. So these are 3 by 2, and then you want the matte layer to be 3 1/4 by 2 1/4, then another layer, because I think it pops nicer with 2 layers. Yeah, I do. I always make a boo-boo. I always make a boo-boo. It's all part of the fun, isn't it, folks? Ian saying great projects. Thank you, hon. Just trying to think out the box a little bit instead of... It's been ages since I've made a card. Now, what I will quickly show you that will go beautiful with this. Let me see, what time are we on? 10:02. I'll not do decorating today, but I will show you the matte layers for this. This is the Impressions in Ink ephemera pack. Lots of gorgeous gold accents in here, is that what you call them? These are just gorgeous. That would complement this paper beautifully. I'm not sure if you've got that, Ian. I think you have, haven't you? Was that not last night you were using that in your YouTube? Can't remember. Right, so anyway, we've got our calendar here. We need a matte layer. Let me see. So I think I'll do... Let me see now. I'll do this. This is a scrap piece. I'm going to do that as a bottom layer. Or top layer, sorry. I'm going to get the... This is going to be the bottom layer, actually. That. We'll pop it on there. It's beautiful, isn't it? Ian bought the sweet, used it on white. It was at Wednesday. I think I've lost a day because I was out of action yesterday. Right, so we're going to use the basic grey and the smoky slate. So I need my trimmer. Come on. Right, so the bottom layer is 3.5. Oh my god, do you feel the heat off of this? It's been sitting in the sun. That's too little. That's too little. That's too little. This would look nice with vellum incorporated into it as well. Little vellum butterflies or... Right, so 3.5 by... What did I say? 3.5 by 2.5. Okay, and then this layer is 3 1/4 by 2 1/4. So 3 1/4 by 2 1/4. Lovely, lovely. Linda, I have been loving your photographs, you too, Janice, of the all the flowers in your gardens and the flowers that you've been seeing on your walk. Now, I'm just going to get rid of the fluffy bits of this card. The thing with doing lives now is a lot of people are going to be out in the garden, but I think 10 o'clock's a good time, isn't it? Because some people are still eating breakfast, so you could always catch me while you're eating breakfast. Right. So that, and that. You could, of course, use the DSP in the background if you want. But today I'm just using the coordinating colours. There we go. Now I'm going to burnish that because it gets rid of the little fluffy bits. Beautiful. Okay. Now I am going to stick this down just to let you see how it looks. But when I finish it off, I will do the full 12 months together and I'll just stick it on the top of that and I'll hide this. But it's just to let you see the layering effect. So you could put this, let's see now, I could pop it there. I think I'll pop it in the middle like that, and I'm going to add a couple of butterflies. So just bear in mind if anything's overlapping, just to watch out. Right, I need some dimensionals. Got to make this pop. Right, I'm not seeing any comments. Maybe you're all just concentrating. Oh dear. Okay. Da, 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 da. Right. Oh, it's gorgeous today. You know what? I might even go for a nice cold pint later. Right. So we're going to pop that on here. What would be nice as well is die cut word to say friend or whatever. But like I say, if it was if you made it bigger, you can do that. But for this, you could put even in gold 2022 or 21 or whatever, or 21 to 22 if it's a kind of academic calendar. I think I'll leave room for doing that, and I'll do that at a later date. How easy peasy though. You could take it a step further and get 2 rings and make it a flip over. That would be good. Do I have little rings? I think I do. But they're for key rings. But you could use, this is for jewellery making, you could use them, but you'd need to put it quite close to the top and just punch holes and just do a wee flippy one. So that's another thing on my list then. Do something like that. Right, so, okay, right, a little bit decoration. Let us see. Playful alphabet dies. Yes, definitely. I love them. They're my favourite die set. So look, I have some of the Butterfly Brilliance butterflies from the die set. Excess from making, don't know if you remember my tag that I made. I looked at this for inspiration on design for this today, by the way, guys. So I do have a box of stuff that I keep aside so that I can maybe look at it and think, you know, give me ideas for something else. So these are excess from that. There's even a little dragonfly. Okay, so now you need to be clever where you're putting it, because we need to leave room for the actual year. So if I put the big butterfly up there, and then the little one I could pop here, and then I'll put the year there. Now I'm going to get a little mini dimensional for that. If I can find them. Nope, I'm going to have to, I'm just going to cut a little bit of this off the edge. Like so. Lovely. You could add Wink of Stella to this to make it pretty. Right, so I'm just going to pop it there. This one's going to go here. I just want to see if there's anything in the ephemera pack that I would like to use. I think I'll punch out a dragonfly. Where is my dragonfly? Here it is. And vellum. I think I'll punch one of those out and might use it. Boop. So, don't forget, we do have the gorgeous shimmer vellum. This would look absolutely gorgeous too, but you need to just obviously change your colours ever so slightly. That's beautiful. Beautiful. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Right, pop that away, get this punch away. Okay, so there's that and that. Right, the ephemera pack. I want to have a little look and see if I could find something to tuck in or something like that. Now these are great. You even get the little stick-on, what do you call them? Linda, what are these again? What are they called? Sequins. Adhesive sequins. There, answered my own question. I am so terrible. Right, so we've got quite a few things. I love how Stampin' Up! Pop a little bit of tissue paper that could be used. All these sheets are the same. Okay, so let's see. Let's pop one out. Ah, beautiful. So I could pop that under there. Then that on top, and it just gives it a little extra dimension. Maybe even here. I don't think it needs any of that. So I'll just take that off. It was worth a try. I'll just need to put this back ever so carefully because it is delicate. Very delicate. So it's sunny where you are, Margaret. That's nice. That's lovely. Right, so I'll just pop that on there. So this also needs a dimensional. So again, just snipping around the edge, getting the most out of the sticky stuff, as they say. Now these would look gorgeous, one of those actual die cut out of the gold cardstock, or even the shimmer. Right, so I'm just going to pop that there. How pretty is that? Margaret, I've still got the calendar that you made, remember when we done a swap in the team? Right, let's see. Can't even pick this up, my nails aren't long enough. Right, I'm just trying to think, should I pop that on there or should I use the grey one? I think I'll pop a little dragonfly, just kind of there. No, I don't think it needs a dragonfly. Karen's saying love it, really pretty. Oh, thank you, honey. Thank you. Let's pop some of these gorgeous things on though. Oh, no, not them. Because I have actually got... That's what I thought about doing, is putting some of this gorgeous Simply Elegant trim underneath, but I forgot. But that would look nice underneath the butterflies. I'll pop that away. And I had decided I would use the basic rhinestone jewels because everybody's got them. Never have enough of those. Margaret's saying it's lovely. Thank you so much. You guys are just kind. Tricia, have you got the calendar stuff in your shop? Yeah, Tina. All you need to do if you go to my website, where's my sheet? If you just type in smithscraftycreations.stampinup.net, then you need to go to shop. And then when you're in shop, all you need to do is type in the search bar days to remember and it'll bring it up. So yeah, that's nice and easy peasy, honey. Where did I put my ephemera pack? Right, we're finishing up in a wee minute, guys. Sorry to keep you a little bit later. Right, so let's decide on where we can put these. I'm going to do nice big shiny, the big size on the Flutterby. Oh, thank you, Ian, honey. And I'm going to do the slightly smaller one on here. And I'm just going to carry on and make a nice little rhinestone body for this guy up here. Or this girl. Or whatever she is, or he is, or... Right, okay, so there. What else? And there. Let me look at that close up. Look at that. It's very pretty. Very pretty. Oh, can I just pass on a congratulations to Karen Egan, my lovely friend who promoted to silver. That's absolutely amazing. It's definitely worth the wait. Good luck and growing your team from now on in, honey. Wish you all the best. Right, where's my little thingy-majiggy? Tina wants to see the code again. Sure, hun. So when you're at checkout, putting your payment details and stuff in, it will ask you for a hostess code. So it's JQF3G964. Maybe I can actually... No, I can't comment on this, can I? Let me see. Let me try JQF3G964. Yay, I did. That's a different profile, in case you're wondering. It's a different photo to my normal profile. I have got a separate profile that has nothing to do with any of my businesses on it. Right, so that is that. Isn't that fab? And of course, the little self-made notepad holder thing. You could decorate the front of that as well, just as pretty. You could use your alphabet dies and do to-do list, or do dream or something like that. Yeah, you could put anything on there, but this, I really do like this paper. I'm going to buy a few packets actually, because I think it's very gender neutral as well, which is all gorgeous now, so that is good. So male or female would like these. Right, what time are we at, guys? 11:05. That is us finito. So I will pop up, I will actually type up and put photos into a PDF, and I'll upload it on my website in the next hour or so, and then you can download it and use it for anything. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll pop it on, and then you can print it off and use whatchamacallit, use it for your next project or for a class or whatever. That would be smashing. Okay guys, that is everything for now. I will go, and I would just like to say thank you so much, and I will speak to you soon. Bye now. Something's happened. Ignore. Something's happened on this. Yeah, see you later guys. Thanks again, and enjoy your weekend.